Well, good morning. Good morning. I've got a beautiful, beautiful message for you here today. And all I keep hearing is Martina McBride singing Independence Day. So I got to tell you, I feel like somebody here is getting their independences, maybe feeling their overall independence here. And this is so significant here because I've got Neptune coming out here. I've got Mercury coming out, and I'm going to give a shout out to Virgo here. All right. But wow, whoever you are, let me tell you something. Exert that independence. I'm hearing enjoy it, take it here. I'm also seeing Capricorn here too, and I'm seeing the third house. You might be seeing a lot of 333s here today, throughout the day, most importantly here. But boy, oh boy, oh boy. I feel like this is more directed towards somebody who's a little bit older because I'm seeing goats, okay? And these are kind of overall goats with horns. Okay, so maybe a boar goat here might be significant to you. Don't ask me why. Okay, 111 I just saw on the overall clock here, but there's something here that inspires others, something that you're doing that inspires others, most importantly. But you are about to become aware of this, all right? This is something that you do, you share, you give to other people around you here. Maybe this could be family, friends, somebody at work, all right? Maybe a significant other. But what I'm hearing is you are on the verge here of making all the right connections, okay? I'm seeing a pen, I'm seeing paper, I'm seeing a pencil here, most importantly. You are dedicated to achieve something here. And this is something I feel like is going to be really, really major here within your life here. But be prepared is what I'm hearing, okay? Because when I look at Neptune here, I feel like you got to be prepared. There's going to be something here you're going to have to sacrifice, something here you're going to have to give up here. You're going to have a lot of thoughts about this, okay? Because I feel like you're really going to be thinking about this, okay? Weighing your options here, whether this is the right thing to do or the wrong thing to do here. But there is some details with regards to this. So I feel like the connections you're going to be making, you're going to be writing down these details, okay? I'm hearing pay attention to the details very, very significantly here today because if you don't, okay, I also feel like you're going to miss the boat. All right, is what I'm hearing. I'm also hearing, most importantly, here, there is going to be an idea in question here. All right, you might be reaching out, okay, to get some clarification with regards to this idea you're about to have here. But boy, are you going to be focusing, okay? You're going to be focusing on all this. You're going to be focusing on what it is you're going to have to sacrifice because I feel like this is the only way. This is the only way it's going to work. You're going to be yielding towards this overall within the situation, knowing the fact you have to give something up here or give something away here. There's going to be a lot of words, okay? I'm seeing many, many words here, okay, that are going through your overall mind here as why, okay, why you're being forced to give this up, why overall you're yielding to this here. But this is do what you must do type of a situation, all right? The universe is giving you already the approval. Do what you must do here. But I'm hearing whatever that idea is, I'm hearing get it going. Get it going right now, most significantly here. Understand there is going to be some rules imposed here. Okay, so I feel like overall within this situation, it's not like everything's going to be, you know what, perfect. Okay, I feel like you could start out here and immediately you're going to have to pull back a little bit. But there's this process here, this process that you're going to have to follow here. And I think that's really, really significant. I'm being pulled immediately, okay, to the Lover's Oracle here because I'm being told there's something here that needs to be shared here. Now, this might have to do with a Capricorn, might have to do with a Virgo, but there again, it's for the collective. So only take away what resonates with you here. But what is it that you need to know, whether you're single or you're in a relationship here? I'm seeing very, very soon here. It's kind of like the universe is trying to urge you here. You are clearly going to have to decide who and what you want here with regards to the matters of the heart. All right? Because the universe is saying, come on, let us know here. What is it that you truly want? What is it you're truly seeking here? Whether you're single or with the significant other here. I'm also hearing you're going to have to let your friends help you here a little bit with regards to this love situation here. Maybe some of you are waiting for that love, that new love to come into your life here. Your soulmate here, all right? Trying to overall connect here. I'm hearing let your friends help you. Reach out to your friends here with regards to support, maybe possibly sharing what it is and what it is you're thinking and feeling here, because it is very important. I do see and hear wedding bells, okay? So I feel like within the situation here, for some of you overall here that are waiting from that new love to come in here, you know what? You're not just settling for just moving in together or maybe just dating. You want marriage, okay? Maybe you're looking, searching overall for marriage here. I feel like this situation could also, with regards for some of you, you are married, okay? The situation could be a major change with regards to your marriage, too. Now, it is safe for you to love. For those of you questioning, wondering whether or not you are capable, able, is it a good time to love? Yes, your angels are guiding you towards that. They're saying, open up that heart of yours here, okay? To give and to receive, all right? The overall highest energy here with regards to matters of the heart here, because that good love, that overall true soulmate love is definitely worth waiting for here. So get ready, because I feel like for some of you, you are about to meet that true love, okay? And when you do meet them, you're just going to want to retreat. You're going to want to go away. You're going to want to cut off the whole world and just spend nothing but solid overall time with this person here. But you're going to have to make a decision. And that's not easy, is it? No, it's not easy. So let's get into the regular tarot here, because I feel like there is something here, okay? More that you need to hear, all right? And it's not just about love, it's also about everyday life, okay? Things that are happening within your life. Hopefully you're able to gain some clarity. Maybe you're able to get some enlightenment from this overall message here. But if you're not, and you're worried or concerned about a certain overall subject, maybe a situation that's happening within your life, I want you to reach out to me, okay? My email address will be here. Feel free to send me an email. Reach out for a private session with me, because I'd be more than happy to work with you, help you here. I am seeing the Seven of Wands, and I feel like to some extent here, somebody might be putting the overall pressure on you here, okay, to maybe possibly give in, all right, surrender here with regards to something. And I'm hearing, whatever you do, okay, don't give in, okay, stand your ground. Stand your ground with regards to your beliefs here, because the Justice card also, okay, came out in the reverse here. And I feel like the scales have just been tipped upside down to the extent that, you know what, they're not even in your favor, all right? It's kind of like maybe your life right now, you've experienced some form of an injustice, whether it's with regards to everyday life or with regards to matters of love here. I also feel like somebody here is being very dishonest, okay? Somebody here also is taking a lack of accountability. In fact, they don't want to be accountable. They don't even want to be held accountable. I feel like some of this, too, is really, really unfair, and you might be feeling like it's unfair to you, too. But what's going to happen here is you're going to move forward, okay? I feel like within this situation, there's about to be a transition here, okay? I feel like you're going to be moving on to calmer waters, okay? For some of you, you're in that healing process, all right? Others of you are going to begin to overall heal here. And yet you're going to be overcoming some overall hardship. For those of you who've been in the mix of it, okay? You're overcoming that hardship here. I see a lot of relief, a lot of stability for you also here. But there is somebody here I feel like is running away, okay? It's kind of like, you know what? They don't want to face it. They don't want to face the truth. They don't want to face the facts. And so they're going to run, okay? They are going to run as fast and as hard as they possibly can here, because you know what? They don't want to take accountability here for their actions. When I look right here at the Ten of Swords in reverse here, I feel like somebody here is going to have to struggle, okay, with trying to pull themselves together here, all right? Because I feel like there's going to be more coming to light here, All right. And at the same time, somebody wants to escape. All right. Before they're overall ruined. Okay. They want out. All right. Seriously, because they can see everything, the daggers coming directly towards them here, and they're not about to take responsibility for this here. Somebody has definitely learned from past hardships here. Okay. I don't know if you've been through divorce, maybe a breakup here within a situation. And my God, you have learned your lessons. I will tell you that. But with the Seven of Pentacles in the reverse here, this might have had to do with maybe bad businessship. This might have to do with bad financial overall situations here. But there is something here, okay, with regards business, with regards to financial. Maybe you started something. Maybe this was a side gig, a side hustle, whatever label you want to put onto it. Maybe you started to create something here. And you know what? You kind of walked away from it. You kind of left it. You didn't finish it up here. I'm hearing there's something here unfinished. Like there's unfinished business, okay? So I'm hearing most importantly here, you need to finish what you started, okay? Finish this up. Get this taken care of here very, very quickly. Because I'm also seeing the devil here. And I'm picking up attachments. Like you might have some attachments to this person, place, or thing. And so I feel like that might be what's hindering you. I'm hearing break those chains, break those binds that bound you here. And maybe that's why you're trying to seek your overall independence. I just keep hearing it's Independence Day. It's Independence Day here. I feel like somebody could be very vulnerable, somebody feeling quite powerless here with regards to their situation. And yet there's a lot of fear, a lot of anxiety, a lot of worry, a lot of hope around this, okay? So keep that in mind. Let go of that because it's not going to give you anything in return, is it? It's not going to do nothing for you, okay? But heighten everything here. So let it go here. Knight of Swords in the reverse here also. You might have felt like, you know what, things got maybe a little bit out of control, okay? Maybe you got out of control. Maybe they're out of control here. And yet, maybe you feel like, you know what, you were left behind. Somebody here was just downright rude and they walked away. They ran away here. Maybe they said some hurtful things here to you or about you here. And you know what, that was your opportune time to speak up and say something here. But you know what, you didn't. You kept quiet here. You didn't miss nothing. I'll tell you that right now, okay? Because honestly, I feel like big, big changes are coming here for you. There's a lot of potential, a lot of abundance, okay? It's like the universe is handing you this gold coin, and they are literally telling you here what you don't realize here within is there's a new financial beginning, a new financial opportunity here being presented to you here very, very soon here. Now, this is something maybe you've been saving up for. Maybe this is something here that provides a lot of security, a lot of stability for you as a person. But with the Ace of Swords coming in, I feel like you're going to be brought clarity here too. Okay, I'm also being told, remember to fill your cup first before you fill anybody else's here. But this is overall mental clarity. This is you thinking clearly here because there again, you've got an idea. It's in question. You don't know if you should or shouldn't do it. But I see you moving forward here. And when you do, that's when clarity's coming in. And it's definitely going to be helpful. But what also is coming in, King of Pentacles. I feel like there is a mature divine masculine here that's going to be stepping forward here. This person comes with a lot of overall security, a lot of overall financial stability here. This person's likely not to take any risks whatsoever at all, but this person knows what they want, okay? And when they know what they want, what do? They go after it, don't they? Of course they do. And I feel like this person's very stable, okay? But at the same time, you could also feel the need to want to surrender. And I will tell you right here, right now, sometimes the overall cost is not worth the victory here. Because here's the thing. Are you going to self-sabotage? Or are you going to self-sacrifice here? I definitely have to tell you, you might feel defeated here. You might sacrifice everything for this individual. And this could have to do with business, doesn't have to. But at the same time, here, I'm also hearing a lack of communication. So I feel like this person, like the King of Pentacles here that's coming in, who's so stable, so secure here, might have a little bit of an issue with regards to communicating. And they may not communicate so well to you. And this here is what's going to get the ball rolling. This is what's overall going to make you pick up that phone and start taking notes, okay? Looking into things a little bit deeper here. Because I also see that 10 of Wands here. And you know what? This has been an ongoing battle. This has been an ongoing burden for you, all right? And I feel like you are about to be awakened to something here. Bigger than what you could possibly imagine here, most importantly. Maybe possibly feeling like you've been taken for granted. And yet, being told, most importantly at the bottom of the deck, see past the overall illusion here. Listen to your intuition. Pay close attention to what that inner voice is telling you here. Because, boy, when I look at this card here, you could easily be deceived right before your very eyes. So, with that in mind, your angels also are telling me 2323. You could easily be repeating an overall cycle here. That's right. And this is an endless cycle that's not going to change until literally, yeah, some truth comes to the surface here. Because somebody here is fighting an overall change. All right. Somebody here is a little bit of resistance. They don't want to accept something for what it truly is, over and over and over again. And this is not going to be actually well known, actually well seen, until somebody here is downright tired. Okay. Somebody here who is tired, who's restrained, who's depressed. And it's going to take an overall decision. All right. And maybe you're the one that's going to be making that decision. Maybe they're going to be making this decision in order to live your life for yourself instead of living for somebody else here. Life's all about passion. It's what you put into it is what you get out of it. But I'll tell you what, when you get to that point, it's that point where you start making a change. It's that point when you make that change, the world follows you. So keep that in mind, angel number 2323. And with that, I'll see you back here tomorrow.